talking about this, and I'm just so long story short, my partner, who I'm obviously this wasn't on purpose. Actually, I didn't even plan to wear this hat. I just how it works when I grab hats. Like what hat is around me as I'm about to go do my show. All right, bam, I put it on. And apparently, my co-host of Tuesday night's main event, Ryan, another mob has come for it. Which again, that's just for people that are in our circle. This is just another day in the books. This is what we deal with. I have a mob of whatever community folk. Usually it's the people that get mad when I talk about Miles Morales. And every other week they'll come by and somebody will retweet me or something, and then they'll be like, oh, this guy, he hates himself, all types of retarded shit. Before we go into it, and Bouting in the comments, our man John F. Trent did a good job of documenting the information. So Ryan went to see the new Batman movie. He gives a review after it, talking about it. And there was a line where he basically says, okay, there's far more essentially morally good black people in the show, or excuse me, the movie, than there are morally good white. Now, was that done purposefully? I mean, in this day and age, it's hard to deny that it probably was being done that way. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, and I'm not going to see the movie. You couldn't pay me to fucking see the movie because I'm not interested. Not interested in anything Marvel or DC. And, yeah, I was not. Even if I was already going to be, like, go into it being very critical of it and laugh at it anyway, even if I still was going to watch it, because there was no way I was going to take Zodiac Killer Riddler serious as well as black fucking. Well, they got a couple of tokenized characters, but one they think is more acceptable because, or kid and shit, but whatever. Long story short, Twitter mob got mad at him because someone posted a video showing him all that. And this Twitter user said, saw a Batman review that said he didn't like that there were more good black people than whites. I'm stunned. I don't know why he would be stunned at such a basic position. And there's the video that he takes a clip here.
But there were only a couple good people in this movie. You had Bruce Wayne, Batman, and you had Alfred. Those are the only two good white people. The rest of the three other major players that I would consider like overall like moral good people were, you had Jim Gordon, who's black in this. You had Catwoman, who's not white in this. And then you had the mayor, who's a black woman. Again, very much on the nose for current day Hollywood. Did not like that.
All right, so that's not a controversial statement. It's just that, okay, you had these tokenized characters that are thrown in here. Pretty much all the white dudes are bad people in it, and that's basically what he's talking about if you listen to it, certainly in context. It's not a controversial statement at all. But apparently, as you got crackhead motherfuckers here, holy fucking racist shit. Like, I can't. Oh, look, a DeSantis lover and Ben Shapiro follower being a racist cunt. These are all the Twitter fucking stands. Bring segregation back, please. These white people are getting way too comfortable. Weird way to put I'm racist, this guy said. He's not even hiding the racism. I genuinely cannot wrap my mind around this. The DC fandom needs to be cleansed of this holy fire. Geeks and gamers should all die. Says this guy, Ryan Kendall deserves to have his face stomped. I want to punch this guy in the face. I want this guy canceled. This is just a fucking cornball. What's up with the way racist scum are always making these racist trash videos while seated in vehicles? Guys, get this video reported for racism. And so they're trying to send basically a report campaign, which that's happened to me before. It didn't work. And remember when T. Franklin, who wrote that shit Harley Quinn book, tried to get my page mass reported. And they did mass report it, only nothing happened because I'm the back-to-back champ and they can't do nothing about it. So because he basically had an what I would consider a very mild position, considering the times. They don't like it, and you have these are Twitter stands. Ain't none of these motherfuckers gonna whoop anybody ass. This is why I tell y'all don't take Twitter serious. You know, y'all see, even when I have people call in, and I know people be like, oh man, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. This person said all this disrespectful shit, and I'm like, because it's just internet, bro. None of these cats are gonna come whoop my ass at the end of the day. None of them. None of these cats are gonna come whoop my ass. So I can't take that getting irate. Definitely when half of these guys are behind a sock account anyway. I can't take that serious. And you shouldn't either. It's just fucking Twitter and the internet. But these are the stan accounts, these fucking weirdos that we've been talking about on this channel for a while, and that they're fucking weird, dude. They are on some other shit. And God forbid you have a position that's different from them. They'll gaslight you all, attempt to gaslight you all day long, say you said shit that you didn't say, dramatize shit because they want to, find a reason to get upset at what it is that you're saying or doing, because God forbid you just didn't saccharide it, or you pointed out the racial connotation of something in a movie. And again, considering the times, that's a very mild statement. I've said worse than that, far worse than fucking that. Far more spicy things. Hell, certainly Ryan has. But yeah, I mean, considering that this is the times that we're in, it doesn't, dude, you got Hollywood producing some fucking cornball ass, what is that? Is it show? I don't know what it is, HBO or whatever it is, where it's like that where they basically got all these people to talk about how white folk are the worst people in the world. Was like everything's gonna be all white or some shit. I forget what the actual title is or something like that. Like that's the shit that they put out. And these motherfuckers don't even get mad. Like, it's literal racism, right? It's like literal. And we've covered it before. I didn't react to it. Gothics has done some reactions if she watched the first episode. Like literal fucking racism. And these motherfuckers like don't even bat an eye at that shit. And God forbid someone say, oh, well, the morally good people, most of them, are black. And basically the white guys all, for the most part, aside from two, are good, are bad, essentially. That's not a controversial statement. But you're dealing with literal retards on the internet. So if you guys wonder why I handle them in the way that you are, this is yet another example. This is who you're dealing with. You're dealing with motherfuckers that come from me, they come from my partners, they come from people who I consider colleagues every other week with this deranged bullshit. And we wouldn't get this if we were just sacchariding like all of what DC or Marvel did. And he gives it a general positive review anyway. He gives it a general positive review, the movie itself. And they look past it because they don't care. And this is the type of people that you're dealing with. They focus in on one fucking statement, one line that isn't even spicy. It's very mild. And they get upset because that's how it is that they operate. These people should be mocked, shamed, made fun of, and I'm glad Ryan, of course, we're team double down. So we see you motherfuckers get mad, we do another video, get it monetized to tell you to suck it, because that's exactly what you deserve. Such a mod. When I first saw this, I was like, Ryan said far worse than this. This is what y'all gonna get mad at? Come on, bro. That's what you're dealing with, crack smokers, man. They don't know how to act. You just listened to a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake, which is live throughout the week at 12 p.m. Central on youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. Be sure to check out my website, ericdjuly.com, so you can stay up to date with everything it is that I'm doing. You can also become a member and get access to a bunch of cool perks and exclusive content, which includes a social media hub where you can interact with myself and other members. It even has an app that you can get, which is now live in the Google and Apple stores.